the buildings of Indianapolis. And we've got time.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Hart, Fournier out there with Garland. Then there's Grant, and it's Embiid in at the 5. And for Indiana, you've got White. Brandon Ingram's out there with Sabonis. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Garland kicks to Hart. Pass to Embiid. And Garland has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Garland's got 5 points so far.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
And here's White following Evan Fournier's 3. White the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Fournier. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And stolen by Fournier. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Fournier. He's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Halliburton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again. Six on the shot clock. Fades back. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Grant, that's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. Third is Brandon Ingram.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
Sabonis trying to get open. Zubac no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Fournier. Again, the Pelicans score.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana, they've got Ivica Zubac. Sabonis is out there with Ingram. Then it's White, and it's Halliburton in at the 1. Here's White. The Pelicans make their last shot. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Sabonis.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign. Here's Hart. He's covered by Ingram, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at me.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
Outside Fournier. Right wing. Grant outside. To the middle. Here's Hart. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hart's got 4 this quarter.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Halliburton passes to Sabonis. White looking around. Ingram drawing the double team. Here's Zubac, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
For Indiana, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Garland. T right on him, and Embiid throws it down.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And here's Halliburton. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hart, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
1:09 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ingram, all alone. That shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. They get it back. Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Ingram outside. 41 seconds left now here in the second. To the inside. Clock at 6. Yep, that one goes. White's got his first bucket of the night.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
White against Fournier. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Embiid, and the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. "11 seconds left to play here in the half." Ingram deciding where to go with it. Embiid with the steal. Up in time. It doesn't go for him. And so that brings the first. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Kenny, a few years ago, the Pelicans were a somewhat veteran group. Now they're one of the more younger. And that should...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. They've got Jeremy Grant. Garland is out there with Evan Fournier. And there's Embiid, and it's Hart in at the 3. And here is Garland. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 9.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 5. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
The pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Ingram outside from downtown. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Pelicans leading by 11. Grant kicks to Fournier. And the layup's good off the glass. Fournier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Halliburton passes to Ingram over Hart. And that one's good. Ingram.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid. Guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here is Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here is Halliburton. Defense right on him. Zubac. Poked away. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And it's blocked. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Pelicans have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton passes to Zubac. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Kept alive.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ingram left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's a nice job on the drive from B.I., just finding an angle and then getting the foul.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pelicans leading by 11. Garland with it. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. And that one goes long. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ivica Zubac is out there with Sabonis. Then it's White. Then it's Ingram. And it's Halliburton in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Hart. Up and in on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 15. Hart's gone 4 of 8 from the floor. 50% on the night. Here's Halliburton. He dishes it to Ingram. Pass to Sabonis. Count that bucket.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
Here's Garland. And the basket is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Halliburton. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And Grant sends it back.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor, swats that one out.
It's Fournier on the wing. Teardrop shot, and there's Garland. That's good on the assist from Fournier. 13 points for Darius Garland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And White kicks to Ingram. Pass to Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pelicans leading by 15. 1:44 left here in the 4th quarter. And the pass to Hart. It's up a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now here's White. Pass to Zubac. Sabonis with the ball. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New Orleans.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
And here are the Pacers now, following the score by New Orleans. Back to Sabonis. Over Noah. No good off the back of the rim. The Pelicans have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Pass to Herter. Shoots the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Garland. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one, all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.